lot of great architecture in this area, and you can see the condos just keep going up. So you have your garage, and then depending if you have a first floor or a second floor, you can get all 3 levels. It's a hot tub and a swimming pool. It is heated. I'm not going to utilize it this trip, but I just wanted to show it. I didn't know if I was going to make it over here again to kind of show off the lay of the land where I've been staying. The sounds of the morning, the daily commute, the car alarms, universal backlot. Oh, and the car right there just shut off. Somebody heard it. Well, I gotta get a coffee. We're gonna stop at probably the 7-Eleven. It's in walking distance. There is some restaurants over there. Jack in the Box is the closest. Got a big day planned today. There's a McDonald's, a Sonic, just a little bit further out. I'm trying to get like my bearings, but I know exactly where the 7-Eleven and the Jack in the Box are. Might just hit those for the time being, and then we're gonna hit downtown for a pretty eventful day. I never know how to dress. It gets warmer as the day goes. I have a hooded sweatshirt on now. I've been kind of living in the same lightweight jacket since I got here because I didn't want to overdress, but it started off raining. You see all the palm trees down there. I just want to point out that if you do make it out to San Diego, it is not only cleaning up your pet waste is the law, but you have to do it exactly this way this gentleman's doing. At the corner of Lightwave and Paramount, if we go that direction and kind of weave our way, there's a McDonald's and a Sonic. But I'm gonna head this way. There's a YMCA down here, along with the 7-Eleven just around the corner, and the Jack in the Box. So we might be eating Jack in the, not really sure. Maybe I'll venture my way to the McDonald's. I want the 7-Eleven coffee. There's that YMCA. You can see the entrance is right here. And right at that stoplight is where we're headed. Our first stop to get a coffee. We'll go with an extra large. Alright, we got our coffee. It's an extra large. Didn't see any other sizes, but I probably would have got this size anyways. Right behind that Starbucks is the Jack in the Box or the McDonald's down this way. Decisions. Let me get out of this gentleman's way here. Parking is so much tighter in California than what I'm used to. I just kind of feel like I'm always getting in people's way. Okay, it's not like we're not going to Jack in the Box because I want to try those tacos, but the McDonald's is 3 minutes away, so let's just opt to go to McDonald's. All right, McDonald's was a lot closer than I anticipated, and just a reminder, maybe I should use the app and save a few dollars. I'm not going to get a meal. Well, I might. Now I had the coffee. I'm just not a big fan of McDonald's coffee, but definitely you should use the app. So I did have to order off their kiosk over here. It's as good of a deal as we were gonna get. I tried doing it a couple of times. I do like the theming. It is nice. I opted to eat inside. I might go back out, but just got a couple of sandwiches because we already have our coffee. We have our one and only bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and 2 sausage McMuffin with egg. This should fill me up. It's been a long time since we had McDonald's. I mean, not a long time, but it's been a while. And the dinner last night wasn't the greatest, or the breakfast, unfortunately, but I got high expectations for this right here. All right, the bacon's a little undercooked, but we'll give it a try. Still pretty good. The sausage McMuffin with egg. There's more to this video than coffee and McDonald's, I promise. Okay. The only thing I don't like is, you know, when you get the right toasted McMuffin. See, there's differences with McDonald's. This isn't very toasted, and it makes a huge difference because it really brings out that whole McMuffin idea, but I'll take it right now. All right, let's head downtown, check out the city, and go down on the harbor.
12, wait, 11, 10, wait, 9, 8, 7, wait, 6.
Good shots of the Midway right downtown San Diego. Look at that. Okay, so out of the 3 boats, which one are we getting on? We getting on the Patriot down there?
We're getting on the larger one, but I don't believe it's here yet. I think it's still out making a lap. It goes an hour in each direction, comes back and picks up more people. So
Here with Dana.
what is canceled?
What's canceled?
They're not doing them, and I asked, so someone came up.
The tour is canceled? This reminds me of Turtles in Time all over again at Best Buy. We were supposed to get on one of these boats, do the harbor, kind of had this whole intro build up here. I mean, we have the Midway right here, the scaffolding, what Dana was just talking about, the planes.
We just paid $15 for parking.
We just paid $15 for parking. Their tour didn't get canceled. Why did ours? Was there not enough people or what?
No, I did. Our ship is actually big.
Are any smaller boats going or nothing?
Our smaller boat's an option. That's, guys, you're catching real time on this. It's not canceled. So now Dana's driving out. Boy, is this a hot mess. So it's not canceled. Dana paid for parking over here. We're gonna have to catch him so he doesn't have to pay twice, because they weren't about to refund him. What a mess. Peggy's calling.
It's not canceled.
Yeah, you guys are all
Okay,
set.
all right.
Oh, you're looking for Harbor Tour 1230 is Spirit of San Diego.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's like the Spirit of San Diego. It's kind of fitting. Go up the stairs. Oh, this is nice, and they have a concession area over there. And an area to stand out back. They are. Pat here.
It's downstairs.
That one used.
Peg standing in front of the USS Midway Museum.
Welcome aboard the Spirit of San Diego. We're headed out on the north tour of San Diego Bay. Captain Brendan at the controls of the boat. Take us out to the ocean entrance of the bay and back again this hour on the north tour. My name is Rusty. I'm up here next to the wheelhouse. I'm your tour narrator. I'll try to point out things of interest along the way. So we head out in San Diego Bay. If you just joined us, you'll be pleased to know our vessel's been inspected by the United States Coast Guard. We have all the required safety equipment, including life jackets. Anytime you're on a boat, if you're not wearing a life jacket, you should know where to find one, just in case you need some supplemental flotation along the way. In case of our boat, life jackets are kept inside the boat on the first 2 decks. The main deck in which you came on board, second or mid deck where the snack bar is located. If you look above the windows on the sides of the boat, you see curtains in front of shelves above the windows. And on those shelves behind the curtains, you'll find life jackets. They come in 2 sizes, marked on the front either adult or child. If you're over 90 pounds in weight, you want to put on an adult size life jacket. We have plenty of them to go around, so take 2 or 3 if you care to. A waiting list to get a mooring in San Diego Bay. On shore to the right, Coast Guard Air Station, San Diego. Wind picks up in the afternoons.
Again, Dana.
Wind out of the northwest
Andy, Pat.
today, so that way, pretty good wind over the deck.
Claudia.
Please, Rebecca is our bartender and snacktician. Today she has food and beverage available for purchase at the snack bar. Off to the right side, we have a strip of land here built from the dredgings of San Diego Bay. Southwest Airlines, Boeing 737, climbing out to the west. Ahead on Harbor Island, 2 Sheraton hotels were built at separate times, now operated as one hotel. As you see next out on the south tour, boats coming up on the right side. Over here at a fuel pier behind the restaurant at the west.
The Navy SEALs. You know, Mitch Buchanan from Baywatch. True story. Was a Navy SEAL.
The Harbor Drive annex to Naval Base Point Loma. We train Navy personnel in mine warfare in the big gray building there. Looking off to the right, past Hamham's Lighthouse, and bring out here and spend as much time as you care to enjoying the bay. Launch your boat into the bay at the small boat launch ramp to the right. Up ahead is a public fishing pier. There's a beach here on Shelter Island. Navy Seahawk helicopter, MH-60, multi-mission helicopter. That one is equipped to hunt submarines. Seahawk helicopters operate off all Navy Surface Combatant ships. They're built by Sikorsky Aircraft in Connecticut. Sikorsky is now part of Lockheed Martin Corporation. These were built by 4 different companies because Consolidated here in San Diego can only build so many of them. But they did design the airplane and B-20 service. Big building on the rest of this land is a peninsula. The big ship here at the Navy Fuel Pier number 8, USS Montgomery. Littoral combat ship named from Montgomery, Alabama, 418 feet long, built of aluminum, which is why she's a little different color than most of the Navy ships that are painted gray, because they're built of steel. Aluminum is naturally kind of a brownish grayish color, and that's what the Navy likes, a ship that blend into the haze on the horizon. The ship is powered by 2 gas turbine engines and 2 diesel engines. Those engines send the power to 4 water jets for propulsion. Little less than 100 people man that ship. USS Montgomery, called a littoral combat ship, designed to go fast, 40 knots. That's 45 miles an hour land speed. She can operate in water less San Francisco Bay or further up the coast. She is a medium endurance cutter. All the vessels in the Coast Guard, bigger than boats, are called cutters, because the precursor of the United States Coast Guard was the Revenue Cutter Service. Sea tractor tug over there, the orange and yellow tugboat, is moving a barge up against the pier over there. If you'd like to step over to the right rail, we're going to get a glimpse of some animals here. I'd like to take a closer look at some sea lions and some birds out here at the Everingham Brothers Bait Company live bait barge. On the right side, this is where sport fishing boats come to buy bait fish, small fish like sardines and mackerel, 4 or 5 inches long. The small fish are used to catch bigger fish in the ocean. They're sold here by the Everingham Brothers Bait Company. That's attracted the birds, and these boats are a great place to take a nap if you're a sea lion. These animals are sea lions, they're not seals. Hope we can all agree that donkeys and horses look similar, but they're different. Sea lions and seals look similar, but these are sea lions. They have large fins. They can sit up and walk on their fins. Military floating
Front side.
And the Navy also operates
submarine.
Submarines carrying nuclear missiles for our missile defense, nuclear defense posture. So the missile boats are 200 feet longer than the ones you see here. The big gray ship here at the pier number 200 USNS Guadalupe, the fleet replenishment oiler, an older class of oilers. The newer class will be the John Lewis class, like Harvey built there behind us to the right. Both ships, oilers operated by civilian crews. This bay,
You can see the Coronado downtown starting to turn around here.
Another Seahawk helicopter,
And we're gonna start heading
next to us
back
here on the right side.
the direction we were going. It's another helicopter.
Behind us, the Pacific Ocean.
One of the islands behind us are in Mexico.
Tijuana, big city on the hill.
Kind of reminds me of the
south
Goonies.
San Diego Bay.
Look at that.
Baja California. Rock Jenny here from the base may turn right toward us here. They turn left or overfly us. That's a Navy Seahawk helicopter ahead of us. And which way are they going to turn? Looks like they're going to turn toward us, pass down our left side overhead. This particular model is equipped to hunt submarines. Buildings here on the right are Undersea Rescue Command buildings. This is where the Navy concentrates its efforts and personnel and equipment, which are deployed from this base to make an underwater rescue. There's a bottle of water. Undersea Rescue, an F-4 Phantom. Also have a big gray airplane you can see coming into view named Glenn Curtis. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Airplane there just went into afterburner. Small white airplane, two-seat airplane with a blue stripe on it is a T-38 Talon. Right side is the air traffic control tower. The runways here. And
all the helicopters.
Another Navy Seahawk helicopter. Now back in the 1930s, the Army was asked to put their operations up to parks for $1 million.
Kind of the center of your screen. San Diego Comic-Con.
Army has the same helicopter
That's
called the Black Hawk. And the
building right
Coast
there.
Guard has a
Really
Jayhawk
zoomed in here.
helicopter.
There's where Comic-Con is every year.
Nighthawks. Nighthawks carry VIP helicopters.
Cobra helicopter.
2 seats, pilot in the back, gunner in the front, overhead. He just returned from a 5-month deployment doing humanitarian work around the Pacific Rim, visiting all kinds of countries. In the distance, CVN-72, nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, USS Abraham Lincoln.
Coming right back into the dock. Going right back towards downtown. Next to the USS Midway.
My name is Rusty. I'm headed below to help tie up. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to try to answer them if I can. If you enjoyed my presentation, we narrators are allowed to accept gratuities as you leave the boat. If you care to honor me in that way, of course, is not required, but is appreciated. Thanks for going along. Be good to one another. Stay healthy. Peace out.
Peg's trying to get the red vines open. I'm trying to get her on the Twizzler train. I like the Twizzler. Ooh, I'll take one. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, don't bother me. I'm busy. I'm a margarita.
Being out on sea makes you hungry.
I think Mom and I went on a duck boat. A what? A duck boat. When we went. And when we went past those seals, seal eyes, whatever they were, I mean, we were so close we could almost touch them. That's how close we were.
Maybe you want a smaller one, smaller boat.
Yeah.
Alright, one more please.
She's the only girl that ever
Thanks.
does my hair right. I don't know what I'd do if I left. So
What do you have to pay for that?
You know, I don't think so.
bad. It's
Thank
like
you.
$190.
Some people are willing to do that.
Highlight.
Not me. I can eat the whole
A
pack.
lot more.
I like the Twizzlers.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. So
The red vines aren't
I'm
bad.
sitting on top of the harbor cruise ship. We just got in from the first hour.
Probably get another soda.
We're waiting to do the second hour.
I didn't know this. We're doing a second tour. So this was the north we
just
did?
went to the north part. and now we're
Well,
going
we did the north.
Yep.
Now we're doing the south.
Excellent narrating.
We're
Oh
gonna
my
go to the
gosh.
bridge.
that much,
So it's a lot-
and I was
it's a
like,
lot of fun.
Oh, the Coronado?
Anyway,
Coronado Bridge?
So you got my stuff.
We do the Coronado
I
Bridge.
just got a text or I
Okay, we're going out for the south tour now. Under the Coronado Bridge. We got a liquor in.
Super Hornets, Frank Fighters.
A better shot of San Diego Comic-Con
She also carries the F-35
right at the San Diego
Stealth
Convention
Fighter,
Center.
EA-18 Growlers, electronic warfare airplanes. She carries the E-2 Hawkeye, a carrier-based radar station, airborne, away from the fleet to extend the radar coverage. She also carries Seahawk.
Behind the convention convention center is the ketchup and mustard building.
Visiting all kinds of countries around the Pacific Rim. When they do that, the military medical personnel would also...
A lot of action here by the convention center, and just beyond, right on the far right, is Petco Park, where the San Diego Padres play.
The city of Coronado on the right side, surrounded by San Diego Bay, the Naval Air Station, and the Pacific Ocean.
Petco Park.
On the other side. These are apartments on the right side, up ahead here with the blue canvas walls. They're working on the waterfront here.
Look at the Coronado Bridge. I'm going to go right under it.
Which means the water level in the bay is going to be a bit lower, maybe a foot lower than the mean lower low water, which is the depth.
Let's look at that view. Incredible. About to go right under the Coronado Bridge. Standing at the back of the boat.
2 miles long, 5 lanes of traffic on the bridge.
2 miles long. He said 5 lanes of traffic. And I think it takes a year to paint the blue. Like it's never ending. Because it just fades so much because of the water. Sunlight just shines right off.
See in the sky as we go on with the bridge. If you look to the left, you see the columns line up to the left, and looking through those columns, you see one of the designs called Mission Bay Arches. Mission Bell Arches. That turn is not
Some people right under here.
beautiful, but it's a
In this view. They never say to look in the rear view, but they're kind of looking in the rear view.
Our boat going away, although that boat might be operating that boat, but it might not be. It might just be following that boat. Training. Navy's experimenting with airplanes.
And there's Mexico straight ahead.
The land rises at the horizon. The big city on the hillside there, Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Our tour doesn't take us down that far. It takes too long to get there and back. The last big ship out there ahead of us to the right is a blue and white vessel with the word Glovis on the side. That's a ro-ro ship. Roll on, roll off. The ship 855
White and blue ship carrying Hyundai
designed
cars.
to carry Marine Corps aviation
Straight
units
from
to
Korea.
support Marine Corps operations. So that ship doesn't carry local ships, dock landing ships each carry 400 Marines. Next we are passing, submarine has escaped from a submarine trapped underwater. It was somewhat effective. Now they have, of course, more modern equipment with speed bombs. Naval Amphibious Base, Coronado, home of the Navy Special Warfare Command. Which was commissioned in 1945. Midway was originally designed as a straight deck aircraft carrier, but a British innovation, the angle. Plenty to see and do for the whole family aboard USS Midway. They're working on the island structure, the ship, part of the ship above the flight deck, doing corrosion control and rebuilding. Make sure that ship is still not operational, but open as a museum for the next 100 years. Peace.
That was a fun tour. Great time. Rusty did a great job. Here to San Diego. It's Rusty. And another line of people waiting to start all over again. Can you do the crow again? I'm sure you've seen this before, and right behind this classic sailor and his wife, girlfriend, is the USS Midway on the other side, along with the salute, the national salute, Bob Hope and the military. So we're going to the fish market. What are we getting? What are we doing? Oh, are we eating?
I think we're eating.
We're getting fish.
Getting fish.
The world famous fish market. Overlooking the water. Well, you know what they say when you're by the water. It's always good to get seafood because it's going to be really fresh. Peg just said it smelled fishy. This is where our usual go-to is sitting at the bar. But I think we're going to opt for...
we're waiting for a table.
We're waiting for a table. 10 minutes. I'm going to follow Dana. Pretty good view from the table. Exit. Stare down. Yeah, doing some work out here.
Oh, okay.
San Diego,
And here,
Wisconsin, and Seattle.
Oh, wonderful. Nice having you here. Let's give that a try there. All right. Next time you guys try the 2-hour tour use Groupon, you'll save like 30 or 40% off. Just for next time.
We did.
I'm downloading one right now.
You mean for here?
Yeah, for the harbor tours.
Oh, we did that. You did that.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
You're playing one, correct?
Oh yeah.
All right, we got the 6 oysters. So this is East Coast, facing the east. Where were these ones from, Peg? What did he say?
Well, West
That
Coast,
was-
so it must be
Okay, West Coast. I didn't know if they were West Coast or so East Coast, West Coast. Kind of
Virginia.
a
And what was the other?
Virginia. Yes, Virginia. So British Columbia,
Oh yeah.
Virginia. So kind of a turf war here. Slippery little devils. And the classic Bob Hope. There's the classic
Went away.
bar from Top Gun.
That's right. Great. Yeah, our trolley doesn't go to many places anybody wants to go, but the one thing it does do is it comes down here to the ballpark. Otherwise, they have picked the most ridiculous spots for it to go.
In the outskirts, so that people could park and hop on the
Right.
trolley and come in. But
And here's outside of Petco Park. Stadium right downtown. Trying to get in here by the bricks. My grandfather does have his name. You can see on the bricks. You can personalize them. This is as close as we can get to the stadium. If you live in the condos, if you can afford it, you can look right down into the stadium. Pretty cool. Right downtown. And this building, the Western Supply Company, is an original structure from the 30s that they incorporated it into the stadium. Just beyond, there's actually a statue of Tony Gwynn in the outfield, Mr. Padre. But we're parked kind of illegally. We got to get going. You can see the bridge going over here. Well, thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Open. Well, the team store's open. Kind of some bonus coverage here. I know Claudia wanted to pick up something. We'll stop in. San Diego Padre team store. So here's the general look of the San Diego Padres official team store. They did have this giant bear. It actually had a watch on there, but this look right here, this is the Padres look I'm always looking for. Some of the newer hats, plenty of them, fitted, snapbacks, all adjustable. Kind of inside look of the stadium. It's a shame we couldn't get in there. The Padres did switch to that yellow and brown kind of look. Not really a big fan on that. I like this design a lot better. I did pick up that hat a couple of videos ago at another mall, But they do have some other retro look, but that's like the original Padres logo. And this is about all the inside of the stadium that I could get. And yeah, just a pretty much general layout of the team store. Very pricey stuff, but pretty cool to check out. Definitely if you're in the area, stop by.
Peace out.